Hi, I'm Dr. James Herriot. I'm a sexual scientist and a computer scientist. I've been working on the internet over 25 years. I have a special interest and expertise in how we communicate sexually and recreationally on this new medium called the internet. I did my PhD dissertation on sexual communication on the internet. And what I'd like to do today for just a few minutes is give you a kind of first-hand glimpse what it feels like to be in this new environment where we do chat and instant messaging on the internet. For those of us who've never used the internet before, let me give you a look at what the tools we'll be using to access or get on the internet. It's a little like television in that we'll be accessing a kind of communication or recreational medium, but it's different from television in that it's an interactive or two-way experience, two-way medium. Not only do I want to understand or hear from the television or the internet, but I want to communicate into or to the other people who are also on the internet. So to do that, we'll be using this screen device. It looks a lot like a television. It's our window into the internet. It's how we find out what other people are saying, what other people are communicating to us. In addition, though, for the other direction of the communication, we have this keyboard. This is how I type my messages, my ideas, my communication into the internet, to the other people. And thirdly, I have this pointing device with a little button on it that allows me to point to different buttons or things that look like buttons on this screen, and in just a minute we'll be pressing this sign-on button, which will be how we log on to the internet. Okay, now let's log on to the internet. We're going to log on to AOL. I've chosen a screen name here of Open to More because I am open to more, at least in this session here. And I have to type in my secret password, which I'm doing here, and then using my mouse I'm going to click the sign-on button, and that will actually begin the process of dialing the telephone and logging into AOL, which is our gateway into the internet.
Welcome. You've got mail.
Okay, so now we've successfully logged into the internet. We are actually on American Online, or AOL as it's called, and what you'll notice, we have a welcome screen here, and this is, you can see that AOL really does think of itself in a way as a kind of extension of TVs or movies. They think of themselves as an entertainment medium, showing us movie stars, talking about life's guilty pleasures, movies, TV, music, and so on. And we also have a choice of options up here. We can talk to people through instant messaging. We can chat with people. And there's lots of other things, mail and other kinds of administrative settings. But primarily this is a medium, it's not surprisingly, for communicating via chat or email in an entertainment, fun-loving kind of format. Okay, now that we've logged on the internet, let's go meet someone. We have millions of AOL members to choose from, and actually more than that, because every one of those members can have up to 7 screen names, 7 different identities. And each identity can have its own profile, its own description of that imaginary person. So for example, I can have 7 different versions of me. I can be a man, I can be a woman, I can be a supermodel, I can be all kinds of different things. So let's go meet one of those people and try to have a conversation. To do that, we need to go over to the people part of the AOL screen, and we pull down a menu and go to Member Directory. We click on Member Directory, which allows us to do a search of the member directory, either a quick search or an advanced search, which allows us to specify more details. For example, I could say, well, I really want a female, or I really want someone in the United States, or perhaps I want an occupation, maybe supermodel. Why not? Go for the top. And location, I could pick a city or a state. I'll just say here for short. And then when I've chosen what I want, I hit the search button, and it will search through those millions of screen names, looking for ones which match the profile that I've specified here. Okay, here's the result of the search. Let's see, there's 58 people that match my search. Wow, there sure are a lot of supermodels in my neighborhood. Well, let's look at the names here, see if we recognize anybody. Well, names like Fire Baby names like cutie, names like princess, or here's another one, superhero, Brit babe. You know, these certainly aren't the names of people I know in real life, so they must be made-up names. Maybe everything's a little bit made up here. Let's look at one. Let's see, IB Nata, whatever that is. Well, she's looking for a hot, sweet guy. Maybe that's me. Well, let's see. Let's look at it, see if anybody else is around who's actually online. The red mark says we're online. Donna the Babe. Maybe she's the one we want to meet today. Let's look. Okay, well, here's the profile for Donna the Babe. That's the profile that she typed in describing herself. Let's take a look at it. She's female, good sign. She's a super cute supermodel, one of many supermodels, but that's still good. And she says, give her a chance. Well, let's give her a chance. To do that, we hit locate, and sure enough, she's online. She's still online. And what I can do to talk to her is send her what's called an IM, or an instant message. So when I click this, that allows me to send a message directly and instantly to her that she'll get right away. Okay, send an instant message, it says. Now I'm a little nervous. I'm meeting somebody brand new for the first time, a stranger. What do I type? Hi, I think. What's up? I type in internet misspelling mode. Okay, let's see if she responds. We know she's online. It's instant messaging, so she would have received the message in an instant. She has it now. Let's see if she wants to respond or return the favor to us. Sometimes you have to wait, but maybe, just maybe, she'll talk to us. She does. Donna the Babe says, nothing much, just looking for some fun. I think. What kind of fun? Bikini type of fun, I think, provocatively, hoping to move this relationship forward rather quickly. After all, it's more like a movie than real life. Whole lifetimes in movies happen in an hour or two. This kind of relationship can develop very quickly. Wow, she says, in kind of a Valley Girl speak. That sounds so cool. Awesome. I try to match her Valley Girl talk. Cool. By the way, I ask in an abbreviation, a sort of internet abbreviation, what do you look like? I wonder because, of course, I can't see her. I can only see what she types. I really don't know what she looks like. But maybe she'll tell us. Hope so. This is a little bit forward of us to ask about what they look like, but after all, it's just entertainment. It's just fun. Do you think she's going to answer us? After all, she is a supermodel. Whoa. Well, duh, she says. I'm a supermodel. 5'9", great body, long wavy hair. I think to myself, especially the long hair, of course. I think. I wonder perhaps, I wonder if she has a picture of herself. That would be a pretty interesting thing. She wants, of course, to know what we look like. Well, that's easy. We know what we look like. Let's see. Am 24, 6'6". How about dripping wet, just got off my surfboard. I think she'll go along with that. Seems reasonable enough. Meanwhile, should we be thinking about a picture? I think I'll do that. What is she going to say? Well, let's see. This is getting pretty funny, so I'll say laughing out loud, which tells her I'm enjoying this a lot. Oh, she's laughing out loud too. We're both laughing out loud at the same time. Now I know why, yep, she likes bikini fun, because we're going to have some beach fun, at least in our dreams here. Laughing out loud, I'm thinking, Let's see, do you have a pic? Where P-I-C, pic, just means picture. I'm hoping, because she's a supermodel, she might actually have a picture of herself that she can send us. She can't send it on instant messaging in this back and forth conversation, but there is an email system we also have, and I'm hoping, just hoping, that she'll be able to send her picture. Oh, can you... She says, sure, just finished a photo session. I say, well, can you send the pic over email? Would love to see it. So if we're lucky, she'll send us the picture. Oh, that was quick. She must have a picture. Well, she's a supermodel. Of course, she's got pictures right at hand. Just a sec, I say. We'll go take a look at my email. So let's do that. Let's take a bit of an intermission from this conversation, and let's go over to the email system, which is over in the upper left corner of our screen, and see if we can go ahead and read the email that she sent. So first I go up to the section called Mail, and then within that I go to a little place called Read Email, Read New and Old and Sent Mail. I click on that button, and sure enough, Donna the Babe has sent me a picture, which is called hotbabe.jpg. JPG means it's a picture file. It's a file of something I can see. I'll hit download here. Download now. I say yes, yes, save, and here it comes. Well, I think she is who she says she is. This is definitely a picture of a supermodel.
File's done.
Well, this was my lucky day. I just had a conversation with a real supermodel. And I'm doubly lucky because that entire conversation was recorded by AOL into a file. Let me show you. I go down to the screen here and I press this button, and there you see the entire dialogue that we had, beginning with, "Hi, what's up?" and ending with, "What a great pic, would love to keep talking with you." All of those lines, all of that has been recorded. In addition, I can print it all out for my diary. All I do is go to this icon or picture of a printer, and it says print. I press on this button, and as easy as that, it's already begun printing over on my printer to my right. You look over here, the printer is now printing out the dialogue that I had with my supermodel friend, Donna the Babe, using our instant messaging facility at AOL. And as easy as that, here is the complete dialogue from beginning to end of everything she said and everything I said. I think this will be great in my diary. Also, earlier I printed out a copy of Donna herself, so we know she's real. There's a picture of her, or maybe not. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Leanna Wolf, and I've been having a great time online as Donna the Babe, the supermodel. One of the things that I was missing was a picture to complement my identity. So what did I do? Well, I went through New Woman magazine and found this great picture of the woman who I decided to be. I love writing as Donna the Babe, but to look like her, I needed to use this. So let me show you what I do. I have a flatbed scanner over here, and all I need to do is take a picture like this, and it basically allows me to convert it to something I send online. And so it's in the scanner, and I go over to my computer, hit acquire, image. My scanner's turning on now. Flatbed scanner is what I'm using, and I simply hit preview. here's my picture, and I think, okay, well, what part should I send? Let's see. How about that? That pretty much looks like the girl I want to be.
Okay, what we've seen in the last few minutes is that what we see on the internet, what we see with computers, is not necessarily real. Liana has just shown us how she faked her identity as a supermodel by just scanning in a picture from a magazine that she has. What I want to show you in the next minute or so is a different way of faking or changing pictures, making pictures that look real that aren't. It's called morphing. It's a way of changing one picture into another, kind of like using modeling clay to change one thing into another. I'll show you changing Elvis Presley into Barney, and I'll show you changing Cindy Crawford into Claudia Schiffer. Let me show you. Here I go. A picture of Elvis Presley, and I can actually change his picture, change his photograph very slowly, little bit at a time, so he's not really Elvis Presley anymore. He's starting to look like Barney. And there is Barney, and I can change Barney back into Elvis Presley. So what we're learning here is that pictures can be changed from one to the other. Let me give you another case. Cindy Crawford changed into Claudia Schiffer. There is Cindy Crawford. And now I'll slowly change her face so that she's now becoming Claudia Schiffer. And back again. So even supermodels can be changed. Well, this is used a lot in plastic surgery so that plastic surgeons can tell patients what they'll look like after they make changes to them, and can be used to synthesize or change pictures pretty much at will. Pretty much everything we see on the internet and the computers can be synthesized, can be created from nothing. So these last few minutes you've had a chance to look at logging onto the internet, finding somebody else, a complete stranger, using their profiles or descriptions, sending that person an instant message, an instantaneous communication, and finally getting a picture through the email system. This is a very important medium of entertainment and recreation for millions of people in this country and all over the world. So it's very important that we understand this. Thank you. I'm Dr. James Herriot.